Gang, it's Jeff from Photo Finish Restorations. On this episode of Muscle Cars and Hot Rods, we're back on Cindy's 1968 Chevy Camaro, and we're starting to polish it out. Here sits the car, all in compound, and we're about to take our mother's machine glaze, and I just pulled this out of the bag, the Norton medium foam pad. And one lesson to take right here: if you're sitting your pads out on the shelf while you're compounding or dust is blowing or whatever, all that stuff is just settling on your pads. So I keep mine in a Ziploc bag to keep them clean. But we're going to go ahead and keep on using our machine glaze, and we'll get it going at about 900 RPMs. Going through and we're polishing, like you're saying, we're using our machine glaze. I've washed this car down and blown it off once already, but trust me, you'll be doing yourself a favor to keep it as clean as possible. All these processes that we've been doing up until now have been separate processes, and you don't want to cross-contaminate. You do not want to have a little bit of dried up compound on your door here and then be polishing it in, because, well, you just won't be very happy with the results. Let's see, we got a fella asking us, he had a 96 Ford pickup, stock, paint job, factory paint job. Someone ran it through the brush and scratched up the sides. Can you buff it out? You know what, probably it can be buffed out, but the fact that you're asking me the question tells me about your experience level, and my recommendation to you is going to be to go ahead and take it to someone who knows what you're doing, because the factory many times just puts enough clear on it to warranty it, and then over the years that's been getting degraded, and the clear coat is your protection. That's your UV protection, that's your sealant, that's everything you got. So you don't want to go buffing through. And if you're, that's just my recommendation. See, other than that, do we use 3000? Yeah, we use 3000 sanding grit on black or dark paint jobs. And how many coats of clear do we end up with on this? How much clear are we taking off when we sand it and everything like that? Well, the whole reason I put 4 coats of paint on this was so that we could sand it down, because the factory calls for 2 coats of clear, or the manufacturer of the paint as well. So 2 coats of clear is what's recommended by the manufacturer, and we estimate through doing digital micrometers and whatnot that we take off about half, leaving us with the 2 that we want with a nice flat finish. Don't do more than you have to. So we got it all wiped down. We got our pad. We got our machine glaze. And much like the compound process, I never really add any pressure to the buffer. I let the weight of the buffer do the work. But as I start, I'm starting with medium weight, and then as I'm getting towards the end, I'm lifting up on the buffer a little bit to decrease the amount of pressure on the pan. Basically that. Okay, so that's basically that. I set my towel down, wipe off as I go towards the cider buffing. And right here we've got the final pad. It's step 3. Where are you? Step 3. And it's just a nice soft foam pad. It's our final pad. Here's the stuff we polish it out with, foam pad polish by Mothers. And let's take a look at the car. As you're seeing it right now, this is right off the foam pad. I've gone through and done the whole car, and you can just see the clarity in the clear coat. And right now we'll go through, we'll unmask everything, wipe it all down, and get it ready for some paste wax. So hope you enjoyed this little series on cutting and buffing Cindy's 1968 Chevy Camaro. We'll catch you on the next one.